And when you navigate these feelings, you complete a cycle, and then you choose not to feel that again. Because why would you want to feel something other than unconditional love? That kind of joy, that kind of peace. That is goal. That's rediscovering yourself. When we come here with only one or two things, truth and unconditional love. Truth is universal. Everything else is an illusion or a perspective, a different timeline on your in your reality. It's just a matter of perspective, like a perspective. It's just a matter of perspective in which, and whether or not you wish to believe that you create your reality based on the projections of other people, limitations, mindsets, doubts, fear. And the whole world is in fear. I think it's time for a change, don't you? I don't have much fear anymore, except for time. Time, I think, is the only fear that I have now. Or not really a fear, because when I'm done, I know where I'm going. I've been there before. And it ain't bad. It's just energy. You are your true self in energy, and you present yourself as your true self in your true form. But here, we have to discover that, because we forget who we are. And like I said, we come here with only a few things: truth and unconditional love of self. And we have to go through this experience and try to rediscover ourselves in this. And if we do that, we change everything. Our entire reality changes. Because not only does your reality change, but it alters and seeds the reality of others. Because they recognize there are limited mindsets and beliefs that they are accepting and living in. It's the reality. And when you discover that you are the creator of your universe, your world, your reality, and you start making shifts and changes in this and healing through these cycles, and then start unpacking the programming, you realize that you are the creator of your universe. Each of us are. It's just a matter of how high your frequency is. When your frequency is really high, it expands out a tremendous distance. When you are the highest frequency in this reality, it becomes your reality. So if you're conscious, healed, unpackaging all the programming, rediscovering self, you're going to realize that you are capable of creating your own universe, your own reality. based on this programming. So, with that being said, when you're in a group of people, and you're the highest frequency, they're stepping into your reality, your energy. I think that's the job of a grid worker, light worker, a grid worker. They are to help raise the frequency of that grid. And when they raise the frequency of that grid, then that energy will get exchanged to other grid workers. And they will in turn increase the frequency of their grid. And it will navigate through that area. It will expand. And others will be seeded into it. It just takes being in the moment and having unconditional love, truth, authenticity. And that is the highest frequency. And people will be compelled subconsciously to want to be in that energy. And then they'll be on their merry way to personal growth. Feeling. You know, there are going to be moments where you're going to be not so enthusiastic about this, because you're going to have fears, because you're going to be feeling things that you don't want to feel, that you would rather push out, or you'll be triggered and you point those fingers at somebody else. You made me feel this way. No, they are triggering you to feel that way, for that cycle to be felt, so you can complete it, and then you'll never have to feel that again. But it requires you going in. I'm not exactly 100% sure what the purpose is, like the bigger picture. I think that's coming. I just don't know it yet. I'm not exactly 100% sure. But I do know this is the path to heaven on earth. I do know this is the path to the 5D and beyond. We have an opportunity to take control, to embrace this energy. And I don't think we should look upon this lightly at all. I think we should really embrace this, because where I was and where I am are completely different realities. If I was told 4 years ago that this is what I would be, where I would be, and how I would be, I couldn't believe it be possible. I would hope. And if I could give a message to my younger self when this all started, don't give up. Listen to your intuition. Keep moving forward, and it will be worth every single thing you have to navigate.